already, welcome to your 30-minute stretch class. As I said before, you're just going to need a strap or a TheraBand and a pillow. Feel free to grab a couple of pillows. It's always nice just to have a little bit of cushion around first thing in the morning. So let's get started. We're going to come to lay down onto our backs. We're going to place our right foot inside the strap here. Just send that other leg down long, or if you want, you can just bend it up wherever feels good. Let the elbows fall out to the side. And just start to point your toe to the ceiling and then flex your toe. So we're just going to point and flex. Just moving through the ankle joint. Sometimes if you're quite tight through the backs of the legs, this one is really nice to do. Let's just do 2 more. Beautiful. So from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to take our strap over across to the opposite hand. Just take it across the body and then float it back. Again, we take it across the body. You can keep a gentle bend of the knee if it's too early in the morning or if you're not ready to straighten through the leg. Just waving it over. Feeling that nice opening, hopefully, through the outsides of the legs. Maybe all the way into the inner seams of the thigh. And then on your next one, I want you to straighten that long leg and then bring it all the way across. If it doesn't touch down, don't stress too much. You can bend the knee and pop a pillow underneath and just let that hang there. Otherwise, stretch it out, stretch your arms out. Take up all the room that you need. Feeling for that hip dropping down and away. Inhale, float that leg all the way up. And then swap over to the other side. So flexing and pointing through the foot. See if you can start to focus on your breath here. In through the nose and out through the nose. Flexing and pointing. We'll do 1 more here. And then walk your strap over to the other hand. Tilt it over. One side might be a little bit more stiff than the other. That's totally normal. See if you can sync your exhale when you go across, and then your inhale to bring it back. We don't want to create any tension through the body. So just notice if that does create tension, sort of forcing the breath. Just bring it back to whatever feels natural. Let's just do 1 more. And then we'll take it all the way across. Stretch out that leg. You're going to have to wriggle over. Again, you have the option to bend the knee, rest it on a pillow. Otherwise, send it long. Last breath here. And then float that leg all the way up. Come back onto the mat, release the leg. Pop the strap over to the side. Give the knees a nice little hug, little roll around. Massage the lower back into the mat there. And then when you're ready, you can start to rock and roll up and down the spine a couple times. And then come all the way up to a seated position. So we'll start with our right leg out to the side. Plug your left foot to the inner seams of the thigh here. You're going to reach towards the toe If you can't touch your toe, that's totally fine. Reach towards the ankle or the floor. I want you to lengthen through those fingertips and then come up and over with your second hand. So we want to aim to open out through the chest, not crunch. What's really, really nice is you can place a pillow, just wedge it in there, you can hold your head up, keep flexing that foot. Feel for this nice opening through the side body. Plug the shoulder down, see if you can melt the head down. Lengthen out through the fingertips, take a big breath in. And stay for the exhale. Slowly start to make your way up. Take it nice and gentle. What we're going to do is just take it over to the other side, right hand to left knee. Lift up on your breath in. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale for length. Exhale a little bit. Making your way back to the front. All we're going to do is just pivot that leg to face me. Send that foot up and over, but keep the foot flexed. We want to protect the knee here. We're bringing it just above the kneecap. Now, if that feels too weird, just bring it back to the inner seam. We're going to lift up nice and tall, start to walk your fingertips forwards. We're going to hinge at the hips, folding over the leg. It's like a seated number 4 stretch. Nice, big, long breaths in. Slow breaths out. Making your way all the way up. Take your time. You're going to take it straight over to the other side. Left foot reaches out. Reach towards that toe. And then come up and over. Remember, any of your modifications, feel free to add pillows. Make it nice and soft. Draw that shoulder down and away. Lift up through the fingertips. Last breath here. Exhale, slowly coming out. Take it for a twist. Left hand to right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe closing down your eyes if that feels nice. Imagining your spine growing tall with every inhale. Gently unraveling through the spine, shift through the legs. Take it up and over, flexing through the foot there. Start to hinge forwards, use your fingertips to wriggle forwards. You don't have to crank into anything too early. Really draw the shoulders back and down. You want to feel for that hinging forwards from the hips. Breathe in, lift up, and then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Coming all the way up. Send the legs out nice and long and then just give them a little wriggle. We're going to come into a seated position. So if that's cross-legged for you, you can sit on a pillow or you can always sit with your legs bent like this. Any option is fine. I'm going to come to a cross-leg. I'm going to pop my pillow underneath my tush. I'm going to reach my arms out nice and wide, really open through the chest. Take right arm underneath left. We're going to cross over, take into Garudasana arms. So if your palms don't touch like this, it's cool. Just rest your hands on your elbows, on your shoulders. Take a breath in, lift up through the elbows. And then exhale, start to round through the spine, sending your elbows in towards your belly. Drop the head. Inhale, lift up. Fingers will lift up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, draw it on in. We'll just do a couple rounds here. I want you to focus on your breath. Move with your breath here. Whether that's slower or quicker than me, or with me, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, we'll take one full round. Once you've finished your round, come all the way to the top, unravel the arms and reach out. Enjoy that nice stretch. Maybe a gentle back bend. And then we'll take it to the second side. So left arm comes underneath right. Swap the legs over. No hands. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale. This one's very similar to a cat-cow, only seated. Really nice way just to wake up the spine first thing in the morning. Draw those shoulder blades away from each other. We'll take one more full round. And then coming all the way up, unravel the arms, stretch the arms as wide as you can. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, release that down. Come onto all fours. Pop any props out of the way. I'm gonna face you just to start. So stacking your hands and your knees, just like a 4-point kneeling. And we're gonna take our right arm forwards. And then start to take your eye gaze with you as you circle it up, back, down and around. So circling that arm. Doesn't matter how fast or slow you're going, but I want you to sync your breath with it. So inhale, reach forwards. Exhale to scoot back, down and around. There'll be a little bit of twist, a little bit of opening through the chest. Go with it. And we'll do 2 more rounds here. Once you've finished your second round, we'll reach all the way up. So open through the chest here. And then thread the needle, take it down. Resting your cheek, maybe your forehead. Inhale, let's do that again. Press it to the sky. Exhale. Let's do one last one here. Reach it up. And take it all the way down. Stay here for 2 full breaths. And when you're ready, start to make your way back onto all fours. Reset through the hands and then take your right foot out to the side. My toes are going to face you directly. Press through the outer edge of the foot here. Start to walk your hands back towards yourself and then come on up. Reach it to the sky. Hip bones are square to the front. And we're going to lift up through the fingertips and then start to rotate. So come up and over the leg, the straight leg. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and then you can rest your right hand on top of your right knee. Lifting up through that left hand. So it is a really nice stretch to do, especially when you try to make your body really long, but just be mindful that that shoulder isn't wedged up. Again, feeling for an opening through the bottom rib, reaching towards the front. And then on your next inhale, float back all the way up. And then come to the second side, so come over as if you were doing a modified side plank. Pressing through that bottom hand. Option to take the top hand forwards, reach it up and over. Rotate the pinky in and down, shoulder draws away. Good, take a nice full breath in here. Exhale. You're gonna float back up and then walk your body all the way over. Take a breath in. Exhale, float back. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, back to center. We'll do one more round. Exhale. Meet over here. This time, walk your hand a little bit forwards. And then we're going to float that leg, flex the toes, so only lift it to hip height, and then reach the arm to the sky. You can stay here, that's totally fine, or you can bend the knee. See if you can reach around and see if you can grab a toe or a sock, anything back there. If not, that's totally fine. Keep reaching, opening through the chest. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Release the foot, release the hand, and then come onto all fours. Reset through the heads and the legs. So we're just going to take a cat-cow. So inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Coming through center, just take it straight to the other side. Left arm lifts up. Start to follow, track with your eyes. Inhale to reach forwards. Exhale, scoop down and around. There'll be a little bit of twisting through the hips, a little bit of opening. That's totally fine. You want to get as much movement through the spine here. Last one. And then reach your fingertips up to the sky. Feel for that nice opening there. And then exhale, start to thread it underneath. Palm facing up if you can. Inhale, lift it up. Oh yes, I can feel this side is definitely tight. Exhale, come down. One more in your own time. Nice long deep breath here. And then coming all the way up. Reset through the hands. We're going to take our left foot out, press down nice and firmly through the pinky edge. Walk your hands back. And then inhale, float all the way up. Good. So lift up nice and tall as we take it over to the second side. Really press out through the ribs here. Belly draws in, so we're lifting up rather than dumping down. And then you can rest your hand, not too firmly, it's just lightly. Opening through the chest. Beautiful. Coming all the way up, floating over to the second side. Little side plank. Good. Option to walk that hand as forward as you can. I like this one. I do enjoy this one. It's like a mini wild thing. Keep pressing the foot firmly into the mat. And then inhale, float. Oh. Come on over. Inhale. Breathe on out as you float over to the other side. We'll do one more round each side. Flow with your breath here. Beautiful. Holding here, walk your hands a few inches forwards and then float that leg up to the sky. Flex your toes like crazy. Stay here or option to bend that knee. See if you can reach around with an open palm. You want to try and maintain that really nice open chest rather than closing off. So open the palm, see if you can welcome your foot a little bit closer. We're holding for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release the hand, release the foot. Come onto all fours. Take a breath in. Exhale around the spine. Beautiful. Take a child's pose, send the knees out nice and wide. Feel free to grab some pillows, anything that is a little bit more comfy. And then release the head. Noticing how the breath feels here. If it's any different from when we started. On your next inhale, start to peel the body forwards. We're going to bring ourselves onto our bellies. We're going to send our legs out nice and long. Taking one hand out in front, just to act as a pillow. We're going to bend. I'm going to bend my left knee. It might be your right. Grab a hold. Reach back. And then just take one cheek down. If that doesn't feel right, you can always just rest your forehead. Or you can always take away your hand. Keeping your knees roughly hip width distance. It's a gentle, just a gentle tug on the foot. You don't want to yank anything. Aiming to feel the opening through the front of the quad there. Noticing if you're holding or clenching throughout any parts of the body. I just want you to check in with yourself. Some nice, slow breaths here. Gently releasing that one. Swapping to the other side. Use your other hand. Turn your cheek. When you're ready, gently releasing the foot, bringing your hands just to the outer edge of your mat. Come up onto your fingertips. Take your elbows wide. We're just going to press up into a very small cobra. So I want you to draw your shoulders back and down, neck is long. Press your pubic bone into the mat and then slowly release down. So you want to feel as if you're peeling your spine up, lifting up, and then exhale as you peel it down. If this feels weird on the hands, just bring the hands to come underneath the shoulders. You can do a regular cobra there. I like to take my arms out a little bit wider. Maybe coming up a little bit taller, a little bit higher each time. We'll do 3 more here. Nice and controlled. Use your breath. Once you've finished your 3, allow the body just to come back onto the mat. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift up, press the body up, and then take a child's pose. Inhale, float up onto all fours. Exhale as we lower, take it nice and easy, hug the elbows in. We'll take 1 cobra this time. wide or small, your choice. Exhale, press on back, child's pose. Just building a bit more flow here. Inhale, take it forward, send it through. Exhale, lower. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, open through the collarbones. Exhale, child's pose. If you're ready, you can take it into a downward facing dog. We're going to do 3 more here in your own time. Your option. When you press up, you can come all the way into a dog. Feel free to pedal through the legs. Keep it flowing to take it all the way down. 2 more here. Once you've finished your final one, we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Again, pedal through the feet. Get to know the backs of the legs. Really press through the hands, open through the chest there. Return the knees back down. Bring your knees a little bit closer this time. Wrap your hands behind and then release the head down. Send your breath all the way through the back of the body. Allow your shoulders just to melt forwards and down. And just start to bring your hands forwards, rolling the spine. Come all the way, rolling up. We'll take one hand across, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, return, take it straight to the other side. Return back home, we're gonna lift up, one arm comes over. Sit and sink into that hip there. So press towards that hip. And then come all the way up. Over to the second side, final side. Floating all the way back up. You can roll your shoulders back and down. Take a few deep breaths in and then take them forwards. We'll take a big breath in, reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands to meet at heart center. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining me and have an amazing long weekend. I'll see you guys soon.